Welcome back to Price Action Trading Series from Market Secrets. This is episode 19 of the series, and in this episode, we are going to discuss about how to read doji and high wave candles. So let's get started with the session. Doji and high wave candles is the topic we have missed to discuss so far, which we will be covering in this episode. There are different types of doji formations. There is a plain doji, there is a long-legged doji, there is a dragonfly doji, there is a gravestone doji. So let's start with the plain doji. Plain doji indicates balance and not imbalance in the price action and represents the indecision in the market. The same is applicable for long-legged doji as well, but in the long-legged doji, the zone formation is different. In this case, we cannot include both the wicks together while drawing the zones. So if you draw a zone for doji, you can include both the wicks in some cases. But when you draw a zone in long leg doji, you cannot include both the wicks while drawing the zones because the zone will become too big. So since the wicks or the legs are too long, you should be using only one side of the leg to draw the zone. So from a price action perspective, long leg doji also represents balance and not a good imbalance. And as a price action trader, remember we will have to trade only the imbalances and not balances. And when it comes to Dragonfly Doji, there is a big imbalance because the buyers are in full control as they push the price up after a huge sell off. So if you look at this candle, the price opened at the top and it went down all the way and then it reversed and closed again at the top. So this indicates huge buying and the buyers are in full control. This creates a good imbalance and can form a good demand zone. Likewise, when it comes to Gravestone Doji, there is a big imbalance and sellers are in full control as they push the price down after a huge buying. So if you look at this case, price opened here at the bottom and it went all the way up and then it reversed and closed again at the bottom. So this indicates huge selling pressure and sellers are in full control. This creates a good imbalance and can form a good supply zone. And moving on to the high wave candles. So these are the two types of high wave candles that we have. The only difference is the color of the body. Here it is green and here it is red. The high wave candles are very similar to plain or long leg doji in the formation, structure and also in the behavior. The only difference between doji and high wave candle is the size of the body. Doji formation may not have a body at all or it may have a very negligible body, whereas high wave candles have a relatively bigger body when compared to doji. Remember the term relatively bigger than the doji. It's not a big body, but it is relatively bigger than the doji's body. And again, the high wave candle indicates balance and not imbalance in the price and represents the indecision in the market. In this case also, we cannot include both the wicks together while drawing the zones as the wicks are too long. So if you are to draw the zones using the high wave candles, you cannot include both the wicks. You need to ignore the upper wick and you have to draw the zone from here to here. Likewise, if you're drawing a supply zone, you have to ignore the lower wick and you have to draw the zone from here to here. So why did we go for a separate episode for high wave candles and doji candles? The answer is simple. Lot of people just study the basics and they will take doji as a sign of reversal and they will blindly trade it. But you are not supposed to trade it that way. Whenever you look at doji or high wave formations going forward, do not just blindly think it represents a reversal in the market or even whether it represents an indecision in the market. Based on the type of doji formation and the location of the doji formation, it can represent an indecision or it may even represent a bullish or bearish sign. So try to understand the price action behind the candles and don't just blindly follow the candles. For example, if you see a dragonfly doji formation in your chart and if it is happening near a higher time frame demand zone, it's a strong sign of reversal. You can blindly go long. The reverse is true for gravestone doji, but if the doji formation happens middle of nowhere, then it represents an indecision in the market and you should not be trading that particular setup. So this is what we wanted to discuss today in the price action trading series from Market Secrets. Hope it was useful to you. Hit the like button if you have liked this video and share it with your friends if you find it useful. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to get notified whenever we conduct live sessions. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.